But first, little by little, detectives are learning more about a man set on fire, his body left by a rural road.
But the case is far from solved. A killer is still out there. 10 on Your Side just learned the victim's name hasn't always been Akir Omar Ali. 10 on Your Side's Jason Marks has been digging into this all night long. So, Jason, what did you uncover?
Well, Nicole, for starters, Ali had a steady job with the city of Norfolk. According to his co-workers, he was a hard worker and well-liked. But it was only when we found out that Ali legally changed his name. That's when we learned he committed some pretty serious crimes. On the surface, it would appear 37-year-old Akir Ali lived two lives. January 3rd, Ali's body was found along Merrimack Trail in James City County. We're told he was left lying on the side of the road, his body burning. He was still alive at the time. His identity was unknown. Less than a week later, investigators shared with 10 on Your Side these photos, tattoos from Ali's body. They were hoping they held the key to finding out who he was. Monday night, detectives found his SUV abandoned on some avenue in Norfolk. In the end, Ali was identified a more conventional way by using dental records. Police releasing that information today. Ali was a Norfolk native and worked here at the Calvary Cemetery. Did so since 2009, according to a Norfolk spokesperson. He had been to work that morning, the same day his burning body was discovered miles away. The big question is, why would someone do that to Ali? We learned years ago he legally changed his name. His birth name, Omar Green, and according to court records, he had a violent past. He was convicted in Norfolk court for robbery, abduction, and wearing a mask in public, and spent 5 years behind bars. Investigators are now trying to figure out if he changed his name to get away from that former life, or did his former life catch up with his new one? And we tried to dig deeper into who Ali was. We had several addresses for family members, but everywhere we went, we kept coming up empty. We even found some co-workers at the cemetery where Ali was a groundskeeper who said they would fill us in on the person they knew. But Norfolk city officials told us they weren't going to allow any of their employees to speak to the media. Of course, guys, the one question here that investigators are still trying to look at, not only who he was, but also the people that killed him. Those persons might still be on the run tonight. They still are on the run, and that's something else that police are looking for tonight.
A lot of unanswered questions still.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason.